We're always working to improve Argenta so it meets all the needs of your organization. Fundraising is important, so we've begun an ongoing project to upgrade our public forms by improving the user experience, adding full customization, and vastly improving payment processing. I'm Cami Baker-Klein, the Director of Account Services for Argenta, and in this video, I'll show you the new donation form customization features we've added in the fundraising module. Since the beginning, we've offered our customers the ability to raise funds for their organization using a public donation form. We offer different sections, like tributes and giving credit to other supporters who solicited a donation, but not all of our customers needed or even wanted those features included on their form. We discovered many of our customers didn't even want the donor's mailing address or phone numbers because they felt they were asking for too much information. We couldn't just remove those fields because many organizations are mandated to collect that information. We needed to find a solution that would fit the needs of every customer. And now we have. We've implemented custom donation form design, and it's very easy to use. From the main menu, select Fundraising and Fiscal Donations. You're probably aware that the link to your public donation form can be found and copied here. From now on, you'll see a new option, Design Public Form. When you click the Design Public Form button, you'll be redirected to the donation form design page. This page contains each of the sections from your public donation form. To preview your donation form as you design it, you can click the Preview button. This will save your changes automatically and open a new tab in your browser with your donation form. As you can see here, the form has very basic default settings. Switching back to the donation form design page, the first thing you'll see is the Choose Form Colors section. I'll show you how to change these colors and what the changes look like on the form as we move through them a little later. Here's what you can change. You can change the font color of your main headline. You can select a color for the icons. You can set the display color of the amount buttons, along with the rollover color, and the font color. You can set the display color of the buttons, like the Submit button, the rollover or hover color of the buttons, and finally, the font color for the buttons. Let's walk through how the color picker works by changing the colors on a public donation form. To change any color, you can drop out the color picker, like this. You can choose one of the predefined colors by simply choosing it in the color picker. That will close the color picker, and the color you chose will display here. If you'd like to choose a custom color, you can do that too. Drop out the color picker again, but this time select the color wheel icon. This will bring up an open palette where you can blend colors to get the exact shade you need. Alternatively, if you know the presets for your color, you can enter them in the fields provided within the color picker. For example, if you know the hex code for the color you need, just paste it in this field and click OK. Now let's take a look at our public donation form as we change the colors. If there is no headline entered here, a headline won't be displayed on your public donation form. We'll enter a headline for our form here so we can see it on the form and notice the color has been set to the color we entered. To do that, we'll click the Preview button again. This will save our changes and open the form in a new browser window. You'll notice the headline has been added and the color is set to the color we entered in the color picker. Next, we'll set the color of the icons. The icon color could be the same as the headline color, so we'll just repeat the process here. Switching back over to the form by clicking Preview, and you can see here the icon color matches the headline. The public donation form has predefined amounts to make selecting a dollar value easy for your donors. Soon you'll be able to set your own values, but for now you can change the color of the amounts, and their color when you roll over them and when they're selected, or the hover color. We'll come back to the donation form design page and walk through the process again. This time, I'll try to select and refine a color for my amounts. We'll click the Preview button again. The color is nice, but it doesn't quite match my brand color. That's okay, we can always enter the exact hex code in the color picker to get the perfect color. Wonderful, but I do think the black font looks dull on the darker teal. Let's change the font color to white to make it pop. Much better. Now we'll handle the hover color. Sticking with our color theme, it makes sense for the hover color to be the same purple we use for the headline and the icons. The last color we'll need to set is the button. We'll use the opposite color scheme from the amounts to keep it on brand and colorful. We know the purple hex code, but we aren't sure of the hex code for the teal. That's okay. We can pull it out of any color picker that already has the color selected. White was a good color for the amounts, so we'll keep the consistency and choose it for the button too. Now that the button color scheme is set, we've got all our colors in place. You can see that the form is on brand and looks great. We've got our color scheme set, so now we'll get into some of the other things you can do to customize your form. Adding a hero or banner image is an effective way to personalize your donation page. To upload and display a hero image, select an image that's 1920 pixels wide and roughly 300 pixels high. This is the ideal size. Make sure your image is under 1 megabyte in size. You'll find the hero upload field in settings below the color section. It's very easy to upload your image once you have it saved on your device. You can either drag and drop the image here, or you can click the Browse button to locate the file. Click the Save Hero Image button to save it, and you'll see your image displayed here. The Display Hero Image setting will be set to On, meaning your hero will now appear on your public donation form. If for some reason you want to keep your hero image uploaded here, but you want to turn it off or hide it on the donation form, you can toggle this setting to off. You can also remove the image altogether by clicking the Remove Hero Image button. Now that we've uploaded our hero image, let's take a look at our form again. The hero image is displayed and the form has a whole new look and feel. Now let's scroll down and take a look at what fields are currently displayed on the form. By default, the form displays first name and last name for individuals and organization name for organizations. Next is the email address. This is how Argenta determines if the donor is already in the system and gives existing donors credit for the donation. If the donor isn't in the system, Argenta will create both a constituent and donor record for them. Both the name and email address are required. By default, we include the tribute section on the form. Many donors want to give on behalf of or in honor of another person, so including it on the form is a good idea. If you don't want to include it, that's okay too. We'll go back over to the donation form design page and take a look at how to hide and display fields on the form. You'll notice that the tribute section is turned on, and the other optional fields are all turned off. We can switch off the tribute section. Then we'll click the preview button and have a look at our form. The tribute section is no longer displayed. It's just that easy. I'll switch on all of the optional fields and show you the form with all the fields displayed. You can see here that the address fields, along with city, state, and zip code, are displayed and required. The phone number field is also displayed, and the donor must enter at least one phone number. The donation solicitation section is displayed. This is an optional field you may want to display if you'd like to give a team member or supporter credit for the donation. And obviously the tribute section is back, and the donor can optionally fill in these fields if applicable. That's it. As you can see, customizing your public donation form is quick and easy. Keep in mind this is only your standard donation form. Argenta has a full-featured campaign and peer-to-peer fundraising system built right in, where users can design pages for each instance of a fundraiser. For information about this or any of the modules in Argenta, check out our knowledge base at argentasoftware.com/kb.